Welcome to Content Callout, episode 5. Today's topic is Mike Zeroh, or Zeroh? I don't know. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Bad at remembering names, but I did write it down, so let's get to it though. Video 1 is the X-Men 97 gender-swapped Wolverine drama is a disgrace to Marvel. Disney hits rock bottom. Quote, timestamp 2 minutes and 31 seconds to 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Now, one recent update to this ongoing scenario that is growing to be very delicate for Disney as we speak involves how Feige recently pitched an approach to Disney heads and Bo DeMaio that X-Men 97 is to meddle with aspects of the multiverse in order to introduce a female variant of Wolverine and Cyclops in the second season of the show. So what I have to say about that is, again, what fucking evidence? You have made absurd claims on other videos. I just didn't. I got enough. I didn't need to have like a 40-minute video. But yeah, what evidence? You're reading this from an article that you don't show. You don't provide any actual evidence. You don't say any names about who's actually said this, like who's agreed. You're just saying the heads. And you say Bob DeMaio, but okay. But when has Feige actually said this? Like, you don't even bring that up. You just say that it happened. You provide no evidence. Feige has not backed this. No one involved has backed this. So, again, like, where's the evidence, man? And yeah, how is this different from when you were saying that, oh, Jane Foster is going to replace Thor? Oh, well, she died. But, you know, you said that your source, whatever you're reading off of that you're not showing, you said that that's what they were saying is happening. But it never happened. And it's kind of like the female Silver Surfer thing, which I will get to. It's not going to happen. Like, in the variant universe, yeah, but you want to ignore that they're searching for a male version because of Nor and Rad for the main continuity, right? But that helps you get clicks. You know, so yeah, basically on this one, no evidence. You won't show what you're reading. Trash talk, clickbait, and you make shit up. So, like the last two, it's not looking good, homie. So the second video, Ryan Reynolds just trashed woke Disney after Deadpool 3 disaster with Marvel and Bob Iger. Statement. Timestamp from 3 minutes and 35 seconds to 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Also refuses to reinstate Jackman's best scenes into Deadpool 3 that involved his wars. You know, my response is, you know, it sounds like they cut stuff that either was not as central to the story and they wanted to kind of cut it down so it wasn't like extra stuff for no purpose. I mean, what was it supposed to be? Like a flashback? Like, this is a multiverse movie. The TVA's getting involved. Surprised you're not talking shit on that, because most of the people I see that are talking crap on this movie, even though it hasn't come out yet, and no word from Ryan and Hugh has actually backed what you're saying. But, you know, it's a multiverse based off of timeline, so TVA is getting involved. Deadpool's coming to bring and save the sacred timeline. So, like, what are we going to say? That he's always had that yellowish suit? And if we're going back to World War II, wouldn't he have bone claws? And if we're not bringing that Wolverine in, what's the point of showing that? Like, if people want that, let's make a product that is that alone. This is a Deadpool movie. Even though it's Deadpool and Wolverine, it's still a Deadpool movie. And yeah, let them go on this little adventure traveling through the multiverse and build up a team that's going to be able to help save the sacred timeline. That's fucking awesome. But do we need Wolverine in the war? Not really. I mean, let's not take away from movies where we've seen them in wars and stuff like that. Let them be that. And if we want to make a little series of, like, you know, Logan through the ages, let's do it. But saying that it's like a bad thing to be taking that out, that's ridiculous. Too violent? yeah, when you said it was too violent in another parts of this, it's like what? Because the blood and death in the preview isn't real? Like, is that what you're trying to say? Like, that, come on, man. He's straight up slicing it and shooting people up, throwing knives into people, and there's blood all in the car's backseat. You can see slash marks. Like, come on. Even Feige was cussing on stage talking about this movie. It's like, you're just making up shit to try and talk in. You just make shit up. You ignore, and you annoy the hell out of me. I watched probably 7 or 8 of your videos and only actually wrote stuff down on 3 because I just couldn't listen. I couldn't stand the amount of crap you make up. And you don't have evidence in any of these. And you know, the funny thing is, Ryan and Hugh say the complete opposite that you're trying to say. The actors themselves that you're claiming to know what they say, they're saying the opposite. So, like, you're straight up lying in this one. It's not even just making shit up or twisting the truth. You're outright lying in this one. So, like, the people that are your subscribers, I feel bad for you guys. Because y'all trusted this person probably throughout the entirety of the Infinity Saga. And now that he's like, oh, well, I didn't like a few projects. Whoa, I got a lot of views talking shit on Marvel. I'm gonna talk shit on it all. And now you got a career in lying and making shit up. So, sorry that y'all have this shitty of a dishonest person making stuff up about movies before they're ever out, trying to put words in actors' mouths that they never said, and actually debunk if you look up any interview they're in about it. But, you know, I hope you're not only watching this guy for information. But, you know, again, no evidence. Doesn't show his source again. It's very clickbaity. Outright lies. You did make some stuff up, but, you know, I'm starting to see a trend here with all this. But let's move on to the third video. And I'd already mentioned Hugh Jackman, so we're on to his. Video name, Hugh Jackman loses it with woke Disney after Deadpool 3 disaster and Marvel agenda. Statement, 14 seconds to 45 seconds. Yeah, I didn't make it far into this one. I couldn't after this one. And given that Marvel Studios, at least for 2025, it is not looking good at all. We know it, and they know it. Bob Iger is very well aware about that. That's exactly why he's been going into endless damage control, revolving around the reshoots and the rewrites for Captain America 4, as well as all the changes and alterations being made for Blade 2025. And basically how a lot of fans are already beginning to push back against Fantastic Four based on what's going on with the female Silver Surfer. First off, I just want to point out, if you believe in the female Silver Surfer for the main continuity and you're ignoring the variant universe thing, stop believing the trolling of Disney. Like, come on, Wolverine? Like, that was a troll. Deadpool and Friend? Yeah, that was a troll. Them saying, you know, all of this, like, stop falling for it. Like, Disney's getting y'all called out by being able to just basically type in woke, find the people making shit up about them, and you know, you got enough subscribers where a lawsuit could actually make sense. Like, that's a few 100,000 people you are influencing as a Marvel or nerdy coverage influencer. How much money do you think your opinion is costing or making the companies you talk about? You know what happens when you affect a greedy company's bottom line? You're not dumb. But Shalabal is not Norin Rad, and both have had the Silver Surfer power at the same time in the same universe. Also, it's starting off in a variant universe that Galactus is supposed to win, and the Fantastic Four are going to arrive in the main continuity universe. That doesn't sound like we're getting a Silver Surfer. That sounds like they're taking the people like yours opinion. You know, when they gender swap someone, they're like, just bring in the female characters, or if you're going to gender swap someone, use them from someone from a variant universe. like you're talking shit on them doing? Or where they're like, stop changing the race of characters, use characters that already exist, and then they do, and you talk shit and go, oh look, it's woke, nobody likes these characters, no one knew who they were, no one knew who the fuck the Guardians of the Galaxy was. How many people do you think actually knew who Adam Warlock was? You realize how unpopular Doctor Strange was into the MCU? Iron Man isn't exactly the most popular of things. It's like, think about this. When people think about Marvel heroes, what do people think of? Captain America, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Hulk. Kind of dies off after that. Then you got your people that know Iron Man and Thor, and then it starts dying off even further. But like, let's be real. General household names? X-Men and Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. Those are the main names. That's why those are the main movies we've been seeing from Marvel names. It's just basic logic. It just doesn't take much to figure it out, but I guess this is what it takes for people like you to get views. And I know I'm a small channel at the point of recording this video, but ain't nobody else calling out people like you. And where was I? Oh yeah, all 3 Captain America movies that have already happened had extensive reshoots and rewrites in them. This is just like a curse of the Captain America movies. Bringing up that this means it's doing bad is again ignoring history or trying to make a revision of it, and it's not working. It's too easy to Google search this stuff. And Blade rewrites were due to a bad script. The actor himself was like, nah, I'm about to walk. And Feige was like, you're fired. Hey, dude, you're playing Blade. What do you think we should do? Let's find a writer that can get something that you're gonna like. And now it is approved. And they're rewriting and changing certain things because why? Stuff's happening in the MCU. We've made more decisions, so we know where things are going. And so they can add little things in. It's probably, when people go reshoots, what if it's not reshoots? What if a lot of the reshoots we hear about is extra post-credit scenes or things like that? But you wouldn't know. And so that was the end of that statement. And again, I would be finding more than one statement per video, but honestly, writing down the entirety of the statement and watching about 7-8 of these videos, minimal anyways, is taking up significant time. So I at least get 3, and at max I'll have 5 statements, but I'll always have the overall at the end. And overall, Mike Zeroh typically shows no evidence. He doesn't show the source that he's reading off of. Doesn't know the comics, obviously, because of several things that always come up. Ignores the past. Makes stuff up, outright lies sometimes. Actors he quotes say differently. His titles are very clickbaity. He's dishonest. He ignores all successes of the MCU and claims that a $30 billion profit overall in studios is failing. But, till next content call out with one of these people. Catch you later.